I've had this smart doorbell for about a year now. Nothing fancy, just one of those motion detecting ones that sends a buzz to your phone when someone's at the door. It's come in handy a few times, especially with deliveries or random kids playing pranks in the neighborhood. But last month, it started doing something I can't explain. It all began on a Thursday night. I remember because it was one of those nights where the world feels too quiet. You know when you can hear the refrigerator hum, your heart beat, the faint tick of a clock somewhere in another room? It was around 4:10 in the morning. I was lying in bed, half asleep, when my phone buzzed. I turned it over, eyes half open, and saw the notification. Motion detected. Front door, 4:14 a.m. That alone was strange. Nobody ever comes by at that hour. I stared at it for a second, debating if I should even bother checking. Curiosity got the better of me. I opened the app expecting to see nothing. Maybe a raccoon, maybe the wind catching the motion sensor. But the screen didn't show my front porch. It was just static. Not darkness, not low light, pure static, like the old TVs when there's no signal. At first I thought it was a glitch, happens sometimes. But the audio was still working. I could hear something. It was the wind, then, faintly, footsteps. Slow, deliberate. One step, a pause. Another. The kind of steps you make when you're trying not to be heard. I sat up, squinting at the screen, waiting for something to come into view. But the camera stayed frozen in static. The footsteps grew clearer, closer, and then they stopped. What followed was breathing. Just breathing. Not like someone out of breath, but soft, steady, too close to the mic, too human. I whispered to myself, "Who the hell is that?" And then right after, the voice whispered back. It said my name. My stomach dropped. The voice was quiet, almost like it came from behind the door instead of through the speaker. It wasn't a familiar voice. It had this warped tone, like it was half electronic, half real. I just stared, frozen. My hand hovered over the phone, thinking I should hit record, but before I could, the static flickered, just for a second. But in that second, I saw something. A figure. Tall, still, facing the camera. No face, no details, just a shape. Human, but off somehow. Then the screen went black. The feed cut out completely. I jumped out of bed, ran to the front window, and pulled the curtain back. Porch light was still on. Nothing there. The street was empty. Not even a breeze. When I checked the footage in the morning, it wasn't there. Not even a single clip from 4:14 a.m. The app said no motion detected, no recording saved. I figured it was a tech glitch. I even contacted customer support. Told them the system froze mid-recording. They checked the logs and told me something weird. They said the camera didn't go offline. It was active at that time. But for exactly 1 minute, it transmitted no image data, just a live audio stream. I tried to laugh it off. Told myself maybe it was a hacker or maybe my Wi-Fi lagged. But that night, it happened again. Same time, 4:14 a.m. Another motion alert. I opened the app instantly. Static again. No video, just sound. Except this time, there was no breathing, no footsteps, only a faint whisper repeating something over and over. I had to turn the volume all the way up to make it out. It sounded like coordinates or numbers repeating. I tried recording it with another phone, but before I hit record, the app crashed. When I reopened it, nothing. The feed had gone black. It's been 3 weeks now. Every night at exactly 4:14 a.m., my phone buzzes once. No video, no audio, just the alert. And if I try to open it, it disappears before I can. Last night, I thought I'd be smart. I unplugged the doorbell, disconnected it completely. But at 4:14, my phone still buzzed. Same alert. Motion detected. Front door. The doorbell doesn't even have power.